Splash Damage has given away its Dirty Bomb design document, and Unity and Improbable are finally back together after a once horrible breakup. All that and more. My name is Ethos, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First off in the news this week, Dirty Bomb might be in its golden years, but that doesn't mean that the dev team doesn't have a few surprises left for us. Last week, Splash Damage made available to everyone the Dirty Bomb game design document, art book, and original soundtrack, items that had previously only been available to founders during the game's original Kickstarter in 2012. The design document is over 300 pages of the history of Dirty Bomb and hundreds of pages of designs, sketches, notes, concept art, drawings, user stories, and more. The art book contains images of maps, characters, weapons, and vehicles, while the soundtrack is, well, a soundtrack. If you're interested in checking any of these things out, you can download them from the Dirty Bomb website. Moving on, Wizards of the Coast isn't wasting any time in implementing new card sets into Magic the Gathering Arena, which I'm pretty excited for being a Magic player myself. The 273 card set isn't all that's being added with this patch. Several layers of duplicate protection have also been applied, which is awesome, so that means you won't get duplicates of rares and mythic rares from booster packs that you already have 4 copies of. Thank God. Rewards from limited events and individual rewards that exceed the 4-card limit will be converted into gems. The same will apply if you open a pack and have all the rares and mythics from that said set. And also, on an aesthetic front, playing guild-based cards from Ravnica's Allegiance will introduce guild-themed music, and new VFX has been added for mythic rare and signature guild mechanics. Various other stores and gameplay visuals have also been tweaked as well. You can read about all these changes in the patch notes on Magic the Gathering Arena's website. Now that the second half of the Skybound expansion is out, the MapleStory 2 devs would like to get to work making improvements to the game. And to do that, they're looking to work with the game's community. The MapleStory 2 team revealed a 3-month project in which they'll use a 5-step cycle to implement changes. This process is designed to gather as much feedback as possible from the community, and it is as follows. Number 1. We will share with you full details about a proposed solution to an issue and why we believe that solution is the most viable one available. Number 2. At that time, we will gather your feedback regarding the proposed solution to see if there's any further adjustments to include with that update. Number 3, we will share the final decision after all feedback from the community has been reviewed prior to the changes being released. Number 4, we will update the game with the solution that's been reviewed by the community. And then number 5, rinse and repeat. This includes everything from enchanting to epic pets. A list is available on the website and more information will be provided at a later date. So you'll probably remember in a Free to Play Weekly a couple of weeks ago, we reported about there being a conflict between Improbable and Unity, which threatened the viability of several games that were currently in development using Improbable's SpatialOS. Well, this past week we received word of a resolution between the two companies, which makes Unity an open platform and should help avoid any further contention. Of a statement from Improbable, they stated that Improbable is glad that Unity Technologies has done the right thing by making Unity an open platform. Improbable has access to Unity's licenses again and can provide full support to developers building games with Unity and SpatialOS. Improbable is confident that this situation will not arise again, and Improbable will continue to update SpatialOS to work with Unity. We think the best things for developers would be Unity and Improbable to formally partner, and we hope to be able to discuss this in the future. Now that that crisis has been averted, hey Jagex, you wanna tell us what you've been working on, man? And finally, Superdata Research has unleashed its 2018 Year in Review earlier this week, offering a wide-ranging look at the gaming industry's facts and figures over the previous year. Last year, most segments were broken down by PC, console, and mobile. And on that front, Superdata said that 2017's PC free-to-play revenue in Asia, North America, and Europe totaled $15 billion. In 2018, the worldwide PC free-to-play market is $17 billion, with console free-to-play kicking in an extra $2 billion. Largely due to, well, you know it, Fortnite Battle Royale. All this is dwarfed by mobile games, not divided by free-to-play and non-free-to-play games, which raked in $61.3 billion in 2018. Overall, Superdata states that 80% of digital game revenue came from free-to-play titles, which totaled $87.7 billion in revenue. For the future, Superdata actually predicts a slight downturn in free-to-play revenue in Asia in 2019, though that will be made up for by increases in North America and Europe. Considering how over-the-top some big mobile hits have been for NCSoft and Nexon, it doesn't come as too much of a surprise that these titles would stabilize some in the coming year. Free-to-play PC games are expected to increase by about $2.2 billion in those 3 regions over the course of 2019, while consoles revenues hold steadily. As far as individual games go, this year, SuperData combined all free-to-play games into one category, regardless if they were on PC, console, or mobile. As a result of this, Fortnite is number 1 and League of Legends is number 2, but the rest of the top 10 list consists of mobile titles. League is down significantly from $2.1 billion in 2017 to only $1.4 billion in 2018. That's about all we could pull out of this report regarding free-to-play games. There's a lot more in this report about non-free-to-play games as well, like just how much Red Dead Redemption 2 brought in, as well as who is the biggest Twitch streamer of 2018. You already know who it is. If you're interested in really deep diving this data, you can grab a copy of it yourself on the SuperData website. And now for the question of the week. For this week, let me know if you could see any game's game design document, which one would it be? For me, I would love to see the design document of Mass Effect 1. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And that's it for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name is Ethos, and I'll catch you guys next week.